I, as you can see, do not have that many piercings. The first piercing that I ever got was my belly button, and I was 16 years old. I currently do not have it pierced anymore. I mean, I still have a hole there and stuff, but I don't put jewelry in it because I don't like it. My mom let me. It's not like I went to like some nasty place. Pain-wise, for a belly button piercing was it was actually probably my most painful piercing that I have ever gotten. I don't know if it's because like I was 16 and I had like no fat on my body and they were like ripping up the skin to like hold it with the, you know, with the clamps, and then I don't know. It was painful. My next one that I got was my nostril. I got my nostril pierced. That was almost as bad as my belly button. And I wouldn't say like the actual needle going through was bad. It was more of like the man trying to put the jewelry in because he had pretty large fingers and he was like ripping my nostril like inside out. And as you can see, I no longer have that. I like nostril piercings. I prefer double nostril piercings. So if I ever got my nose pierced again, I would do double nostrils. But I think I'm pretty content with just having my septum at the moment. I'm very into like symmetry with piercings and somewhat with tattoos, but more so with piercings. I don't know why. I just think it looks better. So yeah, I prefer things that are like in the center, or if not, then you know, you should get two, one on each side. Then my next piercing I got was a lip ring right here. And I wanted snake bites, but I didn't want to like freak my mom out too much. I was 18, but I still lived at home, so yeah, when I came home, I was like, "Hey mom," and she was walking in the door and she didn't notice, and then she like turned around and she was like, "Oh my god, what did you do?" No. She was not happy about it. She lets her children be their own people, so it's a good thing. I ended up taking that out because I was working, and I think I was like playing with it, and then it fell out, and then by the time I got home, it had kind of closed. I mean, I probably still could have put my piercing back in, but I was just kind of like, whatever, I don't care anymore. I think my septum was next. That piercing was so easy. I could not even believe it. Like, I kept putting it off because I was like, this is going to hurt so bad. It's going to be horrible. Oh my god. Just everything that I've heard about it, everything that I was, you know, researching about it, because I'm really big on researching, like, everything. It did not hurt at all. I also went to a really, really, really good person who has been piercing for, like, 20 plus years. And I love it. I think it's like, I just think it's like the best piercing anybody could have, which is so weird because like a couple of years ago I thought they were hideous. I hated them. And I just was like, oh my god, why do girls get that? Like on guys it was okay, but I still didn't really like it. And on girls I was like, fuck no, that looks like shit. And I just love it. I don't know, I think it's awesome. And I love that you can hide it too, like if you have to. Obviously with this ring I can't because it's like a circle, so I would have to have something that can flip up. But I really love having that and not having to worry about it closing. You know, I can just hide it while the jewelry's still in, so it's really nice. I've also thought about piercing my tongue web, but hi baby. Hi. I don't know, no one's gonna see it, so I don't know, but I have piercings that no one can see, so. Which brings me to my nipple piercings. I guess people are gonna be like, how is your belly button more painful than your nipples? But yeah, my nipple piercings didn't hurt at all. Okay, so for the healing process, I just used distilled water and a little bag that they usually give me of straight sea salt, and I deposit the sea salt in a gallon of distilled water, and oh fuck, iTunes is about to go off. If you're afraid of needles, I don't really know what to tell you. Just don't even think about it. For me, like, it doesn't really compare to like getting a shot or getting blood drawn. those kinds of needles I don't like, and I'd prefer not to have to do those things, you know? So when it comes to piercing, that feels nothing like getting your blood drawn or getting a shot. So that could be somewhat comforting to know. Also, it goes by so fast. It's way faster than getting your blood drawn or getting a shot. It's a second, like a millisecond, you know, it's so fast. What takes longest is having to disrobe or, you know, mark the spot and make sure it's where you want it, and if it's not, then you have to redo it. So that's something to take into consideration.